it is on the Creator Studio. There it is on the YouTubes. We're officially live.
There it is on the YouTubes!
Was it supposed to be Lemmy?
No, but I can see why you'd think that.
Okay. Again, sharing the stream as I do on Twitter and Facebook. First Facebook post that popped up from Kyle McCartley, who, for those of you who don't know, voices the gatekeeper in Three Houses and 9S in Nier Automata.
Of course they're the same voice.
Of course they are. People who don't work in dubbing and watch live-action dubs, I'm curious, how often do you notice when the lip sync doesn't match? Does that distract you at all? Answer, yes! Oh my god, does it distract me? Holy fucking shit.
When it's, like, extremely obvious, yeah.
It is very distracting depending on what the dub is. That's why I just watch subs.
It's more distracting. I can't entirely always do that because paying attention, I either hyper focus on the subtitles or hyper focus on what's on the screen, and neither of them click together at the same time in my brain. But see, if anime is kind of like made me numb to dubs sometimes, like in terms of lip syncing, because my problem is if the lip syncing doesn't match with what's being said, because with anime lip syncing is nigh minimal for the most part. But if it's like something a lot more either westernized animation or the animation's a lot more fluid and then they don't sync up properly, then it's a distraction.
Right. Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to a stage prediction that you can attend to for free with unlimited seating, but you certainly get what you pay for. Apparently these last few streams have been a snooze fest to some people.
Fuck off!
I told you I was gonna call you out regardless.
Fuck you!
The show tonight will be a continuation of Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the Zero Escape series, and the curtain will rise on our heroes' tragedies once again, but please bear with us for some pre-stream announcements. First of all, my name is Beastcat/Robert, and unlike most streams, I do have a co-commentator with me. You may
like most streams. I'm Chris Master 4. Hi, hello.
And we are your hosts, we are the players, we are the streamers, and we are your guides through this particular playthrough of this particular game. Particularly. I'm not letting you have that this time. In terms of any major announcements before the stream begins, this is going to be kind of a semi-stream week. So tomorrow is not going to be anything. Wednesday, probably going to be more Spirit of Justice as we head into day 1 of case 3 for the trial case 3. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nothing, and then back to Virtue's Last Reward. Although I do have some amazing announcements. In case you guys have not seen it today, I have officially started Chris Tales.
I did see that.
Yeah, Chris Tales is finally starting. I uploaded the first one today. I have the first 4 uploaded. I have about 5 more that I need to upload, and now it's just a matter of trying to keep up with the upload schedule, which is a whole other thing. But we're gonna see how it goes. At least something is out there. So if you haven't already, definitely go check that out. If you saw me play the demo a while back, the first episode is basically just a rehashing of that, but it's nice to see it years later and what I think of it now as opposed to then. So that's about it from me. Hey Chris, anything going on? Mungus.
I have like 4 more videos of that the rest of this week while I still work on the reaction video.
Ah, yes, the reaction video.
For Elements of Justice, which I think is now like 3 months old. I need to when I have time to edit things.
Right. Oh well. So that is about it in terms of announcements. So we should probably jump in. And the answer to the question that I was talking to you about before, Chris, yes, I'm going to be hungry. I can already tell. So,
awesome.
Doing great. So, last time we had a little bit of an oopsie. We had jumped back in the timeline, and you know, things kind of played out as normal. Alice ran off again. And we found her dead in the crew quarters, and we blacked out, and at least my theory is that we had succumbed to Radical 6 ourselves. So that was a bit of a dead-end ending. So we went back again to rehash the same events, and things got interesting. We found a bomb in the gardens, and there's a little bit of a problem, as because we are continuing the game this time around, both Alice and Quark are out of commission, which is making one of the polling centers a little one-sided. When we last left off, fucking Tenmyoji knocked Dio out. I think he actually just
he did.
I think he actually just gut punched him, but
yeah, no, he gut punched him to the ground and just left him unconscious.
Yeah, so Clover can get to the polling and make sure that nobody's killed. So that's about where we left off. So. 3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to go. Come on.
Come on, Clover.
Okay.
There we go.
Take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
She'll die peacefully. I mean, what?
What?
That seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could. What?
Freezing!
Oh.
Oh, that! Oh, you said that. I thought you said I.
Right. Yeah, we're not doing that
Which
shit again.
I would not be surprised since it's Sigma.
We're not doing that shit again. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Let's go. Four AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The fifth one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The sixth, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the second and third from the right, and Luna and I headed towards our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
You're going to choose Ally, right?
Yeah. What? Don't fucking make my choice for me. I was gonna pick Betray because I thought you were gonna pick Betray.
Huh.
Yes, we are. You promise?
Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart.
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
We're gonna see that in another timeline.
Oh my god.
Well, there's a
More
split.
drama.
There's a
No, you're right.
split.
No, you're right. No, that wasn't to you. That was to Phi.
Yeah, it's a fucking split. What do you want? Although it does look like betray goes to a dead end. If I'm reading this correctly.
Again, I wouldn't trust it considering what shit they pulled in the last game.
No, you're right.
Who knows? That could be the actual route, and then it will have like fucking 17 different things we have to go through.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. And that word is the bird. Bird is the word.
Bird.
Phi frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room. The second from the left.
She was extremely disappointed with my joke that I made earlier.
Bird. Bird is a word. Bird. Okay. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. I like to think that, like, they go in there and immediately Sigma's, like, jumps at the screen and presses ally. Same thing as before. The door's gonna lock until voting's closed. Let's go.
One minute remains.
Cut it a little close there, huh?
Polling closed.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain.
That did not take 40 seconds. Well, I might have.
Polling closes.
Maybe 40 seconds.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
And that's when Luna knocked me out.
What?
He's reading a script.
Yeah.
And that's when Luna knocked me over. Wait, what? What am I going to choose?
9, 8,
Can you point me to the screen already? I lie or
Point me to
betray.
the screen so that I have an unlimited amount of time of deciding.
4,
Sigma! It's impossible.
Sigma, please.
2, 1.
Oh, fuck you, game. So what do we want to
He's
do?
really doing it at the last minute.
What do we want to do?
What do we want to do?
As I said, I was initially going to pick betray because I had assumed that she was going to betray us because of the way that she was talking last time.
I also assumed said thing.
And the fact that she made us promise to choose ally. While I like Phi as a character, I don't know her enough yet to completely trust her. It could honestly be a trap to have us pick ally so she picks betray and gets the points.
It could, or it could be a case where if we choose betray and she does pick ally, then you know she's fucked, and that trust is further gone. Because in this route, didn't we pick to ally, or we picked to betray in this route, right? So far.
Yeah, betray was picked for this one.
So she kind of has faith in us based off of that, as far as I remember. Unless there's
a terrible
something that she's
decision, really.
hiding. Well, yeah. Unless there's something that she's hiding from us. Of course, I mean, I was led to believe that we could trust Alice, but then that didn't fucking go anywhere. So I do not know. I say ally.
Interesting. All right.
Had to go with my gut.
Okay. Let's figure out if ally's the correct answer.
I'm gonna be so pissed if it just ends up, oh, she's just dead now because of what we did.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
If we go out there, we should see she picked betray. Fuck you, timeline powers, and just skip right back to this point.
Also, now, I mean, we already know Simba. Sigma's kind of
Simba.
a dumbass. Yeah, Simba. We already know Sigma's kind of a dumbass with, like, some of his split decision making. But say for a random instance, say the polling needed to, I don't know, confirm that they actually pressed the button. And let's say, for a normal computer, that takes longer than a single second.
Right.
So, we're gonna go with anime logic and assume that everything's just instantaneous in this fucking world, because otherwise he would have fucked up and have Ally be picked against
Anyway.
his decision.
Yeah. Mm.
Which would put them in a bad spot because of Alice.
Yep.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I don't like that piano. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, waiting the announcements of the result.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah. What else was I gonna do? I promise. It'll be fine. I'm sure Phi chose Ally too. See, that's the thing. I'm not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm also not sure.
Really?
Sigma is naive.
Yeah, and I hate it. Come on, what's with you? You not trust Phi?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just...
Let's just go have a look, shall we? Why are we even talking about this? We'll know what happened in just a few seconds.
You're right. Let's go.
Here we go.
From round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay. Okay. Bitch!
I knew it. I had a feeling. As soon as Sigma's just like, oh, I'm sure that she definitely. I'm like, no. I immediately had a bad feeling with that.
You picked Al. I should have fucking picked Betray. You fucking bitch.
So bottom line, don't trust a single person we come across in this game ever.
Yeah, see, that's what they want you to to fucking start thinking.
Well, yeah. But now also she gets to leave.
Or subtracted accordingly.
She gets to leave, but remember, she does that, she'll be the only one out because the door only opens once. Which means
As
that
far as
everybody
I know,
else is fucked.
Well, yeah, who knows if she even gives a shit by that point?
That's fair.
She could just leave behind everyone else's back.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Watch this be a fucking ending.
Hey! What the hell is this? Why did you choose betray? I thought we promised. Da-da-da. Only you did. She didn't say a damn thing.
I don't remember that.
What?
You promised me. You said you'd choose ally. But I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted.
Hold on.
You should have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am.
What?
For what?
What the fuck did we do to her? Huh? I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about.
You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose betray first.
Wait.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, does she know? Does she know too?
Oh, she has to know. Which means she's going by the same logic that we were when Alice chose betray this time around. She's been to another timeline.
She. Oh God, game. Oh no! We're not dealing with this bullshit.
First.
Oh.
You mean in round 1?
No. I mean the first round too.
Oh, fuck. Have you lost it? Take a real good look at the results up there. This is round 2. My vote was ally. Yours was betray. I didn't betray you. I never betrayed you.
Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma.
What?
Drop the act. There's no way you don't know by now.
About what?
What's happening to you? The strange things you've been seeing.
Do you mean the premonitions? I wanted to say it, but as the word formed itself in my mouth, I felt a tingle along the back of my neck. Someone was looking at me. I turned around to see Luna, Clover, and Kay.
What are the two of you talking about? It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection. But you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a lot.
No, because Sigma tried to say something the first round and nobody fucking batted an eye, so...
Also, Clover, you're the last person to be saying this.
This is true. I looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could almost see her mind working. But now that, I mean, like, it's done and over with now, but I do wonder what would happen if we went the betray route first and then came back here. If he would actually remember or not.
I'm also kind of thinking that maybe, but like, like how many levels of fucking detail we're gonna get here with that?
I don't know, but I love it.
It's like every playthrough is unique in some way.
Every copy of the game is personalized.
Oh my god. See, it's already a thing for one person to know more than they should beyond the realm of the game's capabilities, but now there's multiple.
Yeah.
Oh.
Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Okay, wow, that was she
Yeah,
didn't bat a
see?
fucking eye. Jesus.
What did I say? What did I freaking say?
Huh?
It's like if she chose betray and she gets her way, then who knows she even cared about staying behind. So she has the points, so she can fucking leave and no one's gonna stop her.
And that's the rules of the game too. Like she can leave. She's within that right.
She can leave.
Oh shit. Oh no. No! I know that symbol! Oh, what do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it?
Do you though?
I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey! Wait! Fucking tackle her! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way.
That's gonna do much.
Yeah, that's totally gonna
Why
do.
not ask Kay to assist? You know, the big burly man?
Move.
No! I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who ditched the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Yeah, actually, I do. Again.
Actually, yes. 100%.
Betrays your... What? Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving!
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
She spoke 5 bent down. Yep. She did it before.
Oh.
She was gonna do it again. What?
See, I thought she did do that before. I thought she was just gonna fucking deck him and then leave.
Yeah, I thought so too, but... She shot
Well,
up
that
in
makes
the
more sense.
air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hands on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What?
What? I never thought I would hear that phrase again.
What? Is that Latin?
That's Latin. One moment. I need a refresher here.
Because we did see Latin earlier.
So, that translates to the play is over. Applaud. And out of everything, you know what else that phrase has popped in?
What?
Sands of Destruction.
Oh. That would explain your visceral what earlier.
Wow. Holy shit.
I see.
What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin.
See you later.
Wait! Stop! A bolt of searing light roared through my brain. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Wait, no.
We don't have enough information.
Yeah, the field of nothingness line, that was also used when we found Alice's dead body, by the way, which led me to the the whole thing about Radical 6, but now I don't think so. This is certainly something different. Well, Time to betray.
Yeah, really. The joke that you made up like earlier, that literally is happening. It's like, yeah, no, you know, you say we betray. Like, we'll just go right back and just fucking betray her now.
Fuck
That
you.
Literally.
Fuck you, Phi.
God, Phi, come on. Come on.
Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathering in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray.
Yeah.
Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Phi might choose betray?
Yeah, that was the initial reason why I, the player, thought to choose betray. Yes, thank you, Luna.
Luna, do you know too? I'm paranoid.
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it. I was curious on what the fuck Phi was talking about.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then. Here we go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright. Wait, can't wait for her to pick ally.
Oh, yeah. Ally. Yep.
Ally. Because that would be the only way we would have any kind of conflict.
Yeah. And
But
context.
now we get to leave.
We could leave.
Points
Yeah, we have the
have
option
been
of leaving.
assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I'm get chewed out.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated
Can't wait.
bracelet points.
So you can take my night and fuck off. Bye.
Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I had nothing to say. He was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this.
Sucks that the shoe's on the other foot now, doesn't it?
Mm. But who knows if she's even aware of this?
Well, she'll be
Who
aware
knows
now.
what kind of time? Well, true, but like, who knows what other timeline she jumped through in order to get to where she is currently?
That's
'Cause
true.
we went a certain way. Who knows if she went a different way?
Mm.
I won't forget this. I'll
And
make
she
it
didn't.
pay, even if it's the
And
last
she did.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
I'm not even going to try to translate that. What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Talking Latin, Jupiter was the alternate. There was the Greek gods and the Roman gods. Jupiter, like they were the same gods, but they were known under different names.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what Jupiter was.
Though I thought, okay, wait, was that Zeus or was that,
Hold on.
was that like kind of similar to Zeus?
Hold on.
Like how Hera and Venus are the same?
Jupiter. So is Jove. It's the god of sky and thunder. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
okay,
Zeus.
so it was Zeus.
Jupiter is a Roman god.
speak Greek god, bitch.
Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others.
Yes. Head of the pantheon, god of sky and thunder. Fucked everybody. Got it. Moving on.
Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
Actually, I am. It's called resetting.
What? Woo! That's him going back in time.
Yup. Oh, you son of a...
Timelines!
Timelines! Anyway, I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. And their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They both chose an ally as promised. The only person who betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? No, you could not!
No, you can't. Look at Kay! Just look at him! That should immediately tell you.
Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But... no, I couldn't do that. As expected. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chose betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been cured. Fuck you!
You know, they know their audience.
Fuck
They
you,
know
game.
They know their audience.
As if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Plus, it's easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the... Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
A lapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Could I do something like that? Or how could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen an ally? What would be happening to me right now? Well, let's go back about 5 minutes. What if... Stop it. Get that phrase out of here. I already deal with that enough in my own head.
That is the point.
And Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP.
Oh shit.
I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. There's Kay. And everything went dark. Actually, that might have been 5. Well, I guess we know.
Game over.
Game over, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does that open up anything?
It's an ending, I guess. Lock number 8.
Okay. We're gonna jump for a second just to see if going through here did anything. I highly doubt it,
Ally, right?
but
Are you sure that was okay? You sound pretty sure of yourself.
oh no, it is different text. Okay. Are you sure that was okay? Yeah, of course. Phi did too. Oh shit. Go ahead. This is not line.
Yeah, no, that is different because before he wasn't aware, but now he. Oh no.
This might have changed
No.
something.
No, but then that means like any option could have. No. We're gonna be here forever, Rob. Oh no. You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Luckily, most of these seem to be just like two part split paths, so it shouldn't take too long even if there is different dialogue. But we're gonna say, oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
Result.
No, it's still betray. What the hell, Phi? Why'd you choose betray? You chose ally before.
I see. So you remember it too? The other round too.
What? I wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betray last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. Wait! No, that didn't make any sense! Something wasn't right. How do we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was there some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there's no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. He's still doing the denial thing, like with round 1. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Phi choosing ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
How do I know that? Perhaps more importantly, what did Phi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game, when I was playing against Alice. I'd seen something. Phi and I had chosen betray. But for some reason, I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen ally instead. Suddenly, I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose betray, Phi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
I looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could almost see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now.
Okay. Yeah, there's the jump.
That's all the same.
I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Once plays ended, Latin, see you later. Wait, stop! Lapsum simil occasionum non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. I may have butchered that, but fuck it. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the notary game? Zero, the bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
I slowly let go of the lever.
Well then.
It did. Open the 8th lock.
That's how we literally just had to go back and forth.
Yep. Why'd you do that, you Dumas?
Good. 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 Good.
Interesting. We now know how to open the locks. We just have to find the right timeline.
Or the right key somewhat.
Uh-huh. Which again is different than how they did it in the first game, because we had to go down a certain path. For this, we just need to have that bit of knowledge, which I kind of appreciate better. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
No. We aren't talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Eh.
So how does Phi know?
I don't know. But remember, she was having some of those premonitions as well. Like how she knew Sigma's name, for instance, at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Yeah. You're right. Which means that realistically, she could have known this entire time and not said anything.
She could have.
Which means that the thing with Alice, she would have known what had happened already.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. Someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
Clover looks like she wants to strangle somebody. She has like the strangler fingers here. And yes, I mean the one from SpongeBob.
Okay, I was about to ask that.
Okay, interesting. Dex room's closing now.
The ambidex gates have closed.
So what is that? Okay.
We're still going down.
Also, it looks like we can open this lock too.
Oh yeah, because we do have. I guess it's green, so that's how we know.
So I guess after we're done here, we can jump back around and just finish up this section.
Okay, so that's good that it actually tells us like what's available.
Yes.
That is awesome.
All right, we have a plan.
Yeah.
It seems to me that like, so obviously we didn't have the thing to do here, and we got here, but now we're kind of going backwards. So I'm assuming that when we're done with these two sections, we're gonna have the key to open this lock, and I think that's how it's going to work. Which, if that's the case, that's actually very good to know.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
Star.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
What? Oh. So I guess after round 3, we just keep going until everything ends.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? That means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
Which means that we can just keep going until we all have the points we need. Hypothetically.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some way that doesn't become overpowered, because I feel like that way that method would become overpowered.
Right. Well, we also have to remember
does
that...
everyone have to agree to it though? Or do you have to go in with your partner, or just go in by yourself if you're a solo kind of thing?
I don't know. Yeah, we don't know how things change this for round 3.
Hmm.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Mm-hmm.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
You can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
So you can play as many times as you want, but your partners are going to continue to change.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
Hmm.
I'm a magenta pair. Me
Oh.
Hmm.
too.
Huh.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do
So
great.
Luna and Clover are together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here.
Oh shit.
I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Which means that you two are paired up with Alice and Quark. Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, why is a cyan pair and Kay's a yellow pair? Who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Phi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Also, where is Dio?
Probably still
Is he
knocked
still
out.
passed out?
Probably.
Which also Tenmyoji, we don't know where he's probably in there too.
Oh shit. We left them alone.
Yes.
Green and blue, right?
And what color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a
Yeah, we
warehouse
did
very
see them.
similar to this one.
Mm-hmm.
In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I thought that was a door that just was gonna be colored in later, but I guess that is a white door.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
Yep.
They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
And then a cyan and yellow solo as well.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Right. What?
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
Yeah, I don't think it hit my it only hit my brain later, the fact that like they're just adding more colors on.
Yeah, because we had red and magenta, which
Right.
are normally the complementary and primary colors, not like together.
Right.
As far as we've seen.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. He nodded back. See, the truth is...
What?
Oh no.
You found another bomb?
Yeah,
Where?
in the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No.
No, and we wouldn't... Same thing, we were in the garden first, which means that if we went through, we would have seen it. That logic makes sense. That sentence is terrible in my mouth.
No way. We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. The one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it. Well,
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
probably in the next set of rooms beyond the white door, if I had to guess.
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me.
Right, I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. What you playing there, Chris?
What?
I said, what you playing there?
Why do you ask?
Because I can hear it. Yeah.
This game is very fucky. like with like it's really trying to like put a spin on like how we know the logic, like it's trying to play with dramatic irony, but like have multiple players be in the knowledge of this outside of just us, and it's really fucky, and I kind of love it.
It's playing with the fourth wall. Yeah. So these are the white doors that Kate and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's a lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh. I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
Ugh. What do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
It's pretty much the same thing. But how do you do it? You were totally silent. How much money did they have to pay to be able to have that one single reference?
Enough for it to be worth it, honestly.
Are you Batman? Where is she?
I told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high, all the way up to the ceiling. Sounds like a genetic modification.
Curious about that graffiti?
Graffiti? Oh yeah, that. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun.
Oh my god.
Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they mentioned to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
And again, maybe it means something. Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality.
Wait, what do you mean you see it all over the place? What? It's that common?
To be fair, in terms of Latin phrase, as Latin phrases go, memento mori is pretty well known.
Is it? I've literally never heard of it until last year for the obvious reason.
Ow! What the fuck was that, Discord?
What?
Your audio quality changed for like a quick second. It was almost like an echo, but it was weird. It hurt my ears.
Oh. Sorry. No, what I was saying was, like, I literally never heard of that until last year for the very obvious reason why.
Right. I don't know. Like,
you know, when that ended.
Right. I don't know. Like, I didn't really bat an eye when I saw the phrase, so I must have seen it around somewhere, even if I wasn't conscious of it. I don't know. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's sort of a cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. Perhaps Phi... Latin.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpins the brooch from her excuse me. She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Wow, that is really scratched up.
Yeah, it is.
That phrase again. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Because we
Yeah.
need more languages to be so different.
What is this?
A memento of my late mother.
Oh,
Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
what does that mean?
She died right after I was born.
Oh.
I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard.
Hmm.
I never saw his face, and I don't know his name.
Nor do I want to.
Alive.
Oh. Couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant.
Mm-hmm.
Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah. I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So,
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started towards one of the exits. I followed. The archives. No place that had a bomb. Where the hell did we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Okay. Laundry. Shit, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
We can listen to this music, though. I very much enjoyed this music.
That is fascinating, though, honestly.
What specifically?
Phi is so weird, like, in a good way.
What do you mean?
Like, I still think she's a bitch, but, like, at the same time, like, she's actually, like, she has more.
Well, yeah,
She has
that's what makes a good character.
No.
I'll be right back.
Spike have to make such asshole fucking characters. Yeah, okay.
I have returned.
Oh.
Hello. Hey Siri. Set timer for an hour and 50 minutes. Not 15, you fucking dumb bitch. Hey Siri.
You did sound
Set
like you said
timer
15.
to an hour and 50 minutes. Yes. Yes. Here we go.
Again, to Siri's credit, I also thought I heard you say 15 at first.
Yes, yes. Enunciation. Okay. Back to it. I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Phi spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time.
No shit, Sherlock.
No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds.
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe.
Realities, yes.
Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Oh, do we ever know about the many worlds interpretation?
Yeah.
How many times has this come up in video game media specifically? Holy shit.
How many times has it specifically appeared in Spike Chunsoft media?
Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh well, I'll just explain it.
Here we go again.
Let's say,
Use apple and banana again.
I don't care what it
Use
is.
apple and banana.
Move. Scratch
What?
your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she asked.
Yes.
Others? Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Oh, moonwalk. Blow a kiss or moonwalk. I'd vote for blow a kiss or moonwalk.
Moonwalk it is. Woo! You know you should never get me started on that song,
Sigma, are you
Chris.
okay? Sigma, are you okay? Are you okay, Sigma? Sigma, are you okay?
You know you should never get me started on that song, Chris.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
That's supposed
truck.
to be moonwalking?
I could imagine that he's a shitty moonwalker. That sounds canon.
Yeah. I'm pretty good, huh?
Yeah, sure. But you might want to try going backward next time, not forward.
God damn it, Sigma. There's no excuse for that. Like, I can't help you out in this situation.
Yeah, okay.
Are you even looking? I was going backward. Watch.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
And we didn't, so.
Anyway, you just did the moonwalk, right?
Right.
But you could have chosen to scratch your head or cross your arms.
Aww. I like that. We had a list of... of like 6 choices that we could do. We chose 1 out of the 6, which means that we now live in one of 6 possible realities.
Now maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another.
Mm-hmm.
The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, Another universe branches off.
Yep.
On and on into infinity.
And multiply that by the, the 3 billion people in the world, or whatever the number is. And you got a lot of fucking.
You have essentially infinite realities.
Yep. Which means that any combination of choices, and any combination of the consequences of those choices exist somewhere.
Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
Yep.
Yeah.
All the time.
Absolutely.
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her?
Welcome to another episode of Spike Chunsoft attacking Rob directly into where he didn't expect.
Nobody's getting an explanation of this.
Nope. Oh, good.
What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot.
Combine that with the butterfly effect, and you got all fucking.
Let's not discuss the butterfly effect, or the Mandela effect, or any of those.
That's fine. Persona's
things.
covered that quite well. The butterfly effect.
Christ.
With a literal butterfly.
Literally.
Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism.
Yep.
Even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
If you stepped on one patch of grass as opposed to another, that could change the entire course of a reality.
Yep.
Which is why they always say, well, first of all, there are two things in time travel. One, you never meet yourself in that time, because that just implodes everything. And two, you make sure that everything is done exactly how it was done before. You don't move a single fucking chair an inch to the left, otherwise you're going to completely, send shockwaves.
Change the reality, essentially.
Yep. Whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much.
God damn.
Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America.
Oof.
See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
I love this shit. This is fascinating to me.
It is very interesting.
Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics?
Okay, let's
What
jump
a
topics
random
here.
question to ask.
Never mind, don't answer that.
I won't.
I'll try and keep it simple for you.
All right, what are we talking about specifically?
Let's see.
Chris, I think we've come down one of the most interesting paths of the game on our first try.
You know, I'm okay with this. Because this is fascinating.
Yeah, it is. And
I also like the music.
and it's built in a way where I'm not gonna get like too much out of the way, but like this is the type of learning that I can actually absorb from. Like, this is fascinating to me to a point where I can actually grip it and understand it.
Yeah.
Hey, hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I've been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also, Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it in unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them in next to the lion.
Alright. Everything's ready.
Ready.
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat?
Ah. We're expanding on this. Okay.
Interesting.
It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat. Meow. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cat. Meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you
This is
see?
so dumb.
That's fine, he's cursed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not even... Okay.
Pawn. That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Do I have to look up the Nepeta voice?
It's just your typical Ubu cat girl voice, so you know, your favorite. your favorite.
Nope. I was considering it for half a second.
Oh, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. A weight that's not even pawned in a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink?
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar.
Cat.
Cat?
If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid.
This is also interesting because I've never actually heard the full, like, drawn out theory about Schrodinger's cat. I just know kind of like the basics of it. So,
I barely even understand the basics outside of like what people say are the basics. Never really understood it.
right.
And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks. Gas fills the box. The cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't personally know. And that's the whole point. There's a 50-50 shot of the cat being dead or alive. And while it's in the box, it's both. Because until you know the answer, the possibility lies... Like, both possibilities are there.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
I'm gonna let you answer this one, Chris. Is it alive or is it dead?
I mean, again, it's both. So that's a kind of a trick question.
But is it alive or dead?
Both answers are gonna fucking equal to the no. You didn't listen. I swear to God. I swear that's what she's going with. For the sake of argument, let's say alive.
Okay. The cat is, pause for dramatic effect, alive!
Nope. You're wrong.
It's dead.
That's wrong too.
Exactly. I knew what the answer was.
And what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
Mm-hmm. What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities...
Then it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh?
But that's kind of what's happening with the AB game. There's a possibility that actually, I mean, it's even more because there's three possibilities. Both, well, yeah, both betray, both ally, or one of each. But we don't know what's going to happen until we pick and we see. And that's exactly what they're trying to get on with the timelines as well. It's not set in stone what the decision is going to be. We have to go through the timeline to see what the result is. So basically every AB game is just Schrodinger's cat in practice. which is really cool.
Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
There's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea.
And that goes down to every single game of chance whatsoever.
Tick of yours cleared up.
Like that goes down to every game of chance ever. Even to the simple flip of a coin. 50-50 possibility, but you don't know what it's going to be until you lift your hand up from the coin. That's also... Okay. Sorry. I thought I heard a car alarm. I mean, D&D can be simplified that same way. It's just more expanded. Our campaign could have, and we've discussed this. Our campaign could have gone in a completely different direction if one of our characters took a different action.
Absolutely. Oh, you're right.
And again, I simultaneously love it and fucking despise it. Because I gotta know.
I know you gotta know. It's in your nature to gotta know.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. And if the moment the lid is opened, excuse me. And if the moment the lid's open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly.
Hmm?
You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline.
Mm-hmm. And if we go down the other timeline path, she's always going to pick Ally. If we go down this path again, she's always going to pick Betray.
When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your action in the past?
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I chose an ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I'd chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die.
Game, I'm already ahead of you.
I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
Where's the none of the above answer?
Where's the 0 option?
Do we want a fucking critical fail, Chris?
Critical fail. Critical fail.
All right.
It's the funniest option.
Oh yeah, it's so it's so funny. Thank you.
I know, right? Very hilarious.
Well, you would know hilarious, don't you, clown?
Stop calling me that!
I really wish that I upgraded a sass gland into her. That's, holy shit, the things I could say.
One, maybe.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job.
What? What?
Is that just because it's our this is the timeline we picked?
What the fuck?
You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
1, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention?
Oh, there it is.
Die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it?
Yeah, the die was every number all at once until we opened it. Is essentially what she's saying.
Yep.
I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
You said a lot,
You did say a lot.
and I was invested all of it.
That was really cool.
We got
Phi,
a little off
I
topic there, but
don't know how to feel about you.
Also, I'm
That being
not.
said, I could understand her wanting to do that betray bullshit because of the reasoning behind like trying to get us to like understand what she's also thinking.
Right.
It's because she knew this before we even knew as a player.
And the fact that when we went down the betray path, it actually called us out because, like, you only did it because you wanted to know what was happening on the other side. Spike, please.
It's almost like they know. It's almost like they know their player base.
Almost, and we're probably going to deal with this type of thing in the third Zero Escape game, and when
And then
why am I forgetting the name? When the second I comes out.
Nirvana Initiative.
Yeah, Nirvana Initiative.
Or as I was about to say, I too.
Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Oh shit. That's the floating feeling that Sigma feels whenever there's a bad ending. That's not him.
Yeah, he just jumps out and goes to a different timeline.
Right. So that's what he's talking about. Like, it's not that he's dying or whatever the case is. It's his consciousness is somewhere else at the moment. Oh shit.
That is definitely something.
But it makes sense. Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works, but whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box, right, Meow? Well... that's a good guess, except for the fact that the other 7 players don't have this ability.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. I'm... The only one that I'm hesitating on is Dio, because he's been acting very jumpy since the beginning of the game.
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah. We might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb. The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Oh. That makes sense. That makes total sense. And suddenly we're here.
And so they went.
What the fuck do you mean we missed this?
Really? Alright, I think you guys are just like unobservant.
Yeah.
Unobservant.
Yeah. This is within plain sight. Is this it?
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least we found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Not at this juncture. Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really. But, I wasn't the first person to find it.
I really got Krusty Krab training videoed during that whole explanation.
What did you miss?
Oh,
okay, what was the last thing that you heard?
who yeah, it's like who was, and then nothing. Absolute nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it was someone was about to like give an explanation, and then it froze, and then therefore the explanation was not given.
Okay. Who was? Kay and Luna. After they found us, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us who was in the infirmary. Everyone, Temioji and Dio, Alice and Quark, but they were still unconscious. So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's nobody else here, though. Oh, fuck, I forgot to set up the fan for my computer. If this was Streamlabs, it would have just fucking crashed. Where did they go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Why and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Leo's bracelet made him a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
If I laid out what
One of every color, essentially, right?
yeah, basically. If I laid out what that would mean. Option A. Phi and Tenmyoji would pair with me. Kay and Dio would pair with Quark. Clover and Luna would pair with Alice.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah.
Yep.
Any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about. You forget where we are, Sigma.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh. Oh! You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah. There is supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5! That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
No, that's insane.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they,
Training for what?
my job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide. Or how much fuel each of those reactors might be storing. I'm being sarcastic. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yep.
Oh. Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
Right. What?
Then what's your real job?
Alice isn't here to stop you, Clover. You can just tell us.
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
The government?
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state, or something. So you two do work together. What the fuck happened in the years between the last game and this one to have Clover involved in this?
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hey! You haven't... Damn it. And she's gone. Fine. She's right, you know. We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? Why are we skipping that?
Oh, there you are.
No, so just checking up. Are you still with me, Chris?
I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confused as you are.
You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Fucking. Oh.
Nothing but fucking.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Let's brush off the fucking as if it were nothing.
Yeah. When we arrived, everyone else was already back.
They're still out.
Yeah. Alice and Quark hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly, and traces of the madness we've seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
And somebody should have already found the device when they were in the archives. That's where we found it. Thing is, we still don't know what the password is.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Control room. Wait.
The PDA looking thing. I remember that.
I could have sworn it was in the archives. No, I must have.
Control room.
Yeah, I must have just gotten confused. All right, well, we have it. Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Phi figured it out. Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Didn't get it to do anything, though. Plugged in a couple of random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Fail
He
safe.
wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
As my hand just phases into my pants as if it were a pocket, but it's not.
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right. Alternate theory. If Phi is right, and we're kind of determining the outcome of the world outside, if we are actually outside of, quote, Schrodinger's box, what if it was the result that Zero Senior didn't want? Then blowing up the facility would make sense. It would be a hard reset.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs?
Watch it be Alice and Clover.
Not that I expect you to do that.
Mm.
So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Let's see.
Quark just sits up. I got it. Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person,
What? Why?
because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized what I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah? I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... You fucking called it, Chris! Oh, god damn it!
No, it's wrong!
That person. You did it! The room was suddenly silent. We're definitely getting into... Yeah, there it is. There is no way that we're gonna let that slide. No alibi, no evidence, no justice. The killer is you!
Jesus Christ.
And you know what's interesting? That was leading to a end on the timeline. I wonder what happens if we go back to the flowchart.
Watch that be extended. Watch that be extended.
Watch us have gone to the the right set of first chromatic doors the first try. What? What? No. Watch that be extended. There's no way they're leaving it here.
There's no way. It's just like in the fucking first game. I mean, regardless, we still have to go back and like continue from that other split.
Mm-hmm. Actually, there's something I want to test first. Fuck you. They defaulted us to easy. Whoops.
Yeah, no, because we got the...
Yeah.
No, see, we got the gold file and then went back to easy and then got the silver file.
Right, which we didn't need, which now we know we didn't need to do.
Yeah.
I'll probably go and fix that at some point.
Us.
I'll probably go fix that at some point.
Okay.
We're gonna jump back to the beginning. Yeah.
That's a great seizure warning. I was trying to find out if
I wanted to see if there was something different, but no. It seems like the whole her knowing our name thing is kind of the same.
Okay.
So we don't need to be here anymore. I just wanted to see how far back that jump theory went.
Hmm.
So where the fuck did Alice go? Lock number 6. And suddenly the world shifted. Oh, good. Yeah, let's go back a little bit. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Then
that damn where did she go was the last thing I remembered that he said before we got cut off.
Yep. Then suddenly the world shifted. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I'd begin to adjust, it was gone. As if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Da-da-da-da. What about the crew quarters? Yeah, that has to be it. I set off at a no lying down on the job. Is that just the unlock of... Yeah, there it is. I set off at a dead run. Wonder what happens if we pick the wrong one. Oh well. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. Swallowed and threw open the door. Good. Alice. So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Whoa, stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
August to die.
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel away from her hands. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something! There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seems she only passed out. Shit. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, man. Maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary.
At least you prevented her from killing herself. Good lord.
Okay. We'll go through the same hospital thing.
Sigma, huh?
Okay. Yeah, so Clover is fighting again to stay with Alice.
A lucky man you
Huh?
are. You two are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
You saying I'm going to choose betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'll do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AV room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that?
She did so the last time.
Yeah, back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up! What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope, doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this. Pulled the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
Found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. And it's the rules again, basically saying that one person out of every grouping has to vote, otherwise everybody gets penalized.
Yep.
Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone who's BP.
Yes, we get it. I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us.
Fuck you, Dio. Just fuck you.
That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
Oh, right. Well, she laughed it off, but supposedly her blood is made of Ice 9, which freezes at room temperature.
What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Hmm?
5 minutes.
Here we go again.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark, but with Quark out, that would mean Kay gets to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
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 Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried.
He'll only have 8.
Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
God,
That phrase has a different meaning now.
Oh, yeah, it does. That means she's right. He won't. Oh.
No. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Ringmaster? Had something happened between Phi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Come on. We need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
With that, we were off. I gave one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back for the warehouse at a dead run. Warehouse A. Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. You already opened hit one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. More AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms.
Two minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Which is why we should betray them.
Which is why I'm going to pick betray. So let me see the flowchart for a second. Gee, I wonder which one is the right answer.
Man, I wonder. I guess we should betray.
We're such dicks.
Yeah.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the notary game didn't seem to be so scary. And she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Huh?
There's something white on it.
There's what? What the fuck?
What?
What? What the hell is this? The first time since I found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. But the truth was far stranger.
That, didn't he?
He did bleed that. Liquid was coming from my hands.
Because my first thought is, does he have Ice 9 blood? But that can't be the case, right?
These bodies are artificial. All of these bodies were made to accommodate the consciousness leap.
Are you sure it's all of them, or is it just Sigma and Phi who are the test subjects, and these other people are actually real? Because Alice bled real blood in one of the timelines.
When I said these bodies, I did mean Sigma and Phi. Again, I lost a transition there. Those who are conscious of the ability probably have these more artificial bodies, which is interesting. Which means that their ability to hop from world to world consciously was factored into the game. Which means that part of the game is a study of this ability. Now, concluding all this from one strange liquid coming out of a hand seems a little far-fetched, but I like making these theories in case you didn't figure it out, and I like to see what sticks and what needs to change.
Also, a far-fetched theory in a game like this has that ever come across.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never.
Considering how right I was with some of my far-fetched theories, and
Yeah, that kind of struck me as a surprise, because I didn't expect anything in I to happen the way it did.
Yeah.
On my first playthrough, yeah.
It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where is the blood?
There is the blood.
I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. Milk? You should have gone for flour. You should have gone for flour. That would have been a lot more believable.
You should have gone with, like, oh, I wet my hand by accident and some flour got on there. That's more believable than milk.
Because I can guarantee milk doesn't stain your hands.
Nor does it look that goopy unless it was spoiled.
Ugh.
And even then, why would you just keep that on your hand and not notice?
Unless it was condensed milk. Sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
But...
Oh, shit. Just shut up! It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma...
So much for that ray of sunshine. Man, I'm so sorry. It's just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
We love putting all of this in the last minute of decision making.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. Took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna betray!
Nah, you're gonna get betrayed.
Bye, Clover. Alright, 9BP, I'm out of here. Fuck you, guy!
Yeah, Luna's totally not going to see us as fucking awful people.
To be fair, she did decide to let us make the decision. This is her own fucking fault.
Also true, but also, and I'm sure that this is the doomed timeline. But last time we got 9 points, Phi immediately had us like
knocked out. Yeah,
knocked out. So it makes me think that we're like, even though the point of the game is get 9 points, every time we get 9 points is when we die.
Yeah, Sigma's never allowed to get 9 points.
At least not without, I guess, everybody.
In the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now.
It could just be that it's too early.
Maybe. Dio comes out. I fucking knew it! Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of the rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could do was think about that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No. It couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Huh? Don't you want to see the results?
Why? I already know what they're going to be.
Her usual warm personality seems to have gone cold.
Yeah.
Whether it was because I'd chosen betray, or because she noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
With that, she was gone. Turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed towards Kei, Dio, and Tenmyoji. Here we go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please
This
direct
is
your attention
Not going to be good.
screen.
Kinda really fucked.
Double ally. Double. Yep.
Everyone allied except one. Why is it always except one?
I have no idea.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell?
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? I told you.
Fucking book it, Sigma!
The bastards finally
Get out of there. Oh yeah, Phi's not here. Uh-oh, he could
What
just
the hell are
go.
you doing? Clover isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
I do love the fact that whenever we choose betray in these scenarios, Sigma has like nothing to say. He can't come up with any sort of words to say at all. There's nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition. Did you? But
Mm.
Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my... Oh, they are fucking with the fourth wall so hard. And I love it. This is giving me Undertale vibes, the same general idea that, like, the player is being punished for their actions that they make the character do.
Yep.
And I love it. Perhaps it had been fear? I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. My blood was insane, impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit! I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Not human.
No! What are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human.
Explain that white stuff.
I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe me.
I'm afraid you're not being very convincing.
Yeah, well.
He did betray.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you.
Oh, alright, Sigma.
You could be a robot. I mean, that's not even a suit. That's just you. Yeah, this is just coming down to a child throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
No, that seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
Probably just programmed you to think that.
Oh my God, Sigma.
Obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. Sure, Sigma. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
No, I don't think so.
Shit! Let go! Let go of me! I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go! This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's... okay. It's a conspiracy!
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit! Get off me! Let me go!
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
No! Don't!
I am now here in punching a bitch. Oh, they inserted the soap roll.
That's Soparel. Oh, it's still going. The first thing I felt when I woke was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. Oh! Okay. It wasn't Soapero. It was just good old choking out.
Yeah.
It felt like I had been stuck with cotton and had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. The glass vial labeled Soapero was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future.
So it was both.
Yeah. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. It was empty, except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. Two other very important things were also gone. My bracelet. And my left hand. For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. There it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Again, can't do it to its full extent. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. And after that, nothing. Fuck. Okay. But that doesn't seem like the end of it. I mean... Oh, it is. Okay. It very much is. So once again, betray was not the right answer. Who would have fucking guessed? And the game just gets more and more interesting as they keep throwing out things. And this is just from the first set of chromatic doors. We still have two other, like, full paths we need to take. As you said, Chris, we're gonna be here for a while. The ally.
Hmm.
Una and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of the rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Yeah, totally. Yep. Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. Mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. I nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. Glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. Liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What the hell is this? Couldn't be blood, could it? No. That was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you never get anything that looked like that. I'd never seen my blood do this before. 22 years of my life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time, I'd bled red, like any other human being. So why was it that this time, it was white? What the hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. Did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay. Full row of ally. Which means that now that 4 of us have 8 points. Okay. I guess that juice did you some good, huh? Alright, we'll just get through this section.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally. You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma.
Huh.
Sigma? Sigma, are you all right?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
Off, Dio. No, nothing like... Welcome back, Chris.
What? Then I answer.
Oh, okay.
No, but like, this is interesting though.
What?
We went back on the other path, right?
Yeah. Everybody chose ally this time.
Everybody did?
Everybody did.
Okay. I think that was the part that flew out of my brain.
Gotcha. Everybody chose ally, and then Sigma just went silent. We're trying to...
Signal! He just went silent, so he actually didn't expect everybody to actually trust each other here?
No, I don't think that's the reason why he's silent. I think he's still on about the white blood that is oozing out his hand.
Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't... No, wait, that was in the other timeline when Dio was... accusing him of not being human.
Right. He hasn't shown anybody else the white blood coming out of the cut yet.
Mm.
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of the doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. Wow. Okay. My brain stopped in like 5 different places during that sentence.
God, I know that feeling.
It's getting worse. My brain is fighting me.
Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Okay, so we've gotten to star keys again. We haven't gotten them yet, but we've gotten to the point where we've heard the announcement.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to. Then that means
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
I don't like that dissonance in the music.
Your colors get all shuffled up.
yeah, right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
That's fair. Everyone nodded and held their arms out towards him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat. Blue pair this time.
So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh?
Wait, what?
A red solo.
Oh. Okay, I guess we're still a red solo then.
So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. There they were.
Yeah. So if things are playing out how they were before, that means we have to go with Phi and whoever she's partnered up with through the white door.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
About what?
Something?
The usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. Must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
You clearly do, because you're acting like a brat.
Yeah.
Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Tenbyoji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all three had disappeared. And this is where we're going to end things off. I feel like their talk is going to go on for a bit. So it might be better to start off next week with it.
Probably would be.
Yeah. And it'll help us kind of refresh ourselves too, because we'll be talking about the cut and everything. Whew.
Absolutely.
This game
That was a lot, though.
This game does not pull its punches.
It really doesn't. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was. And yet I love it. Anyway, so that was another week, another stream's worth of Virtue's Last Reward. To refresh on the schedule for this week, tomorrow there's going to be nothing. Wednesday there should be more Spirit of Justice, providing I'm feeling well. And then Thursday through Sunday is nothing. Then we come back with Virtue's Last Reward.
I gotta ask a question.
Yeah, what's up?
From what you've seen so far, how are you liking this over 999?
I feel like it's a lot more interesting than 999 personally. Don't get me wrong, 999 was structured well, but I feel like this is going by a lot smoother, I guess. Because as I said in the beginning, with 999's like lock system, you had to go through like a certain path, right, in order to get the keys. With this, you just have to like touch the certain ending, usually a bad ending, in order to unlock the next thing. I feel like this is structured a lot easier for my sake, so we're not going through the same damn thing like 50 times. Also, the conversations are just a lot more interesting because they're more appealing to my interests. You know, a lot of the psychology stuff, a lot of the quantum physics, and the other world, the parallel world theory, and all that. Like, I found that super interesting. What about you? How do you like this over 999? If you do.
I mean, I just think it's better. It's overall better. I mean, the twist end of the first game was really good.
Yeah.
On its own, but I just think that Virtue's Last Reward is just better. Almost every aspect. The only thing that's different that I think is a downgrade is just the main character. But outside of that, he himself isn't the greatest, but him as a construct for this whatever they're trying to tote in this game is a lot more interesting than he himself. He himself is a dumb.
See, ironically, I think the fact that he is kind of like a really dumb character makes it easier to absorb what's going on, because like we don't have the main character's like whole life going on amongst everything. He more acts as comedic relief most of the time. Therefore, we can focus on what the game has to offer and not worry about our window into this. You know what I mean? Like, he's basically one step away from being a Link, which is like a complete blank slate. He has something going on there, but it's not necessarily relevant right now.
Right.
And compared to some of the other protagonists that we've dealt with, this is not half bad.
He's no Itsuki, I'll tell you that much.
You're absolutely right. And again, there's no
gotten close, but he's no Itsuki.
Of course, there's no romantic aspect either.
As far as we know, who knows? Maybe Phi and Sigma will end up together in the end. Who knows?
Anyway, yeah. In terms of anything else, Wednesday and Friday, and Monday for right now until I can get a chance to upload some more. We're gonna have more Chris Tales. I am doing it differently this time. I'm doing them in long sessions and then I'm chopping them up. So the formatting is a little bit different from how I've done Let's Plays in the past. But it is a very, very good game. I am very much enjoying it. I hope you guys check it out as well. Just as a refresher, because it's been a while. These video series or this video series is going to be uploaded Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's when they're scheduled for. Looking towards the future, there is another thing that is being worked on in the background, and that will fill out the Tuesday, Thursday slots for as long as we have episodes. But that's not quite done yet, so I will let you guys know what's going on the sooner we get to that upload as well. That's about it for me. Chris, anything else you want to add?
Bongus.
Bungus?
Bongus. I've seen Among Us videos over the course of the week. And it's all for me. Your lovely host will be in some of them. In fact, one of them is coming out tomorrow or so.
Is that the first one that I'm in?
It was the first one where I fucked up a lot.
Can't be any worse than how I fucked up.
See, but your fuck-ups were funny. Mine were just aggravating.
Aggravating to you or aggravating to everyone else?
Yes. Just yes.
Perspective is important.
Perspective is important.
Anyway, in terms of the other two channels that you see here, PJ is still on an extended hiatus. Far be it from me from speaking on his behalf. So I will just let you guys know when things are planned with him involved or on his channel, whichever one comes first. Suzie is again on an extended hiatus with both of her channels, Suzie Gwatney and Rowan Rose, the gaming and art channels respectively. She's a fantastic artist, so if you haven't checked that out already, I highly recommend that you do. But she also works a retail job and is a mother, so she has her hands full. So definitely cut her some slack there. That being said, go check out all these channels that you see. Everything is down in the description for your convenience, so you guys can check everything out. We love what we do, but some of us get to do it more than others. We also have a wide variance of content that we do. Some of it overlaps, but we all kind of do our own thing. So hopefully there's something on each channel that you guys like. And if you do, please show us support in any way that you can. Likes, comments, subscribe, and definitely click that bell so you're notified of everything that we do when we get around to it, providing the YouTube algorithm actually works, which it doesn't. And then there's the fifth member of our group, Pooja/Smiley. She doesn't run a channel, but she joins us from time to time. Currently, she is in, she's in a video series here and there. She's in the Earthbound series that's happening on Chris's channel. She is also part of the group stream series that we do on Saturdays, although that's been out for a while due to not everybody being available. Currently it's Fable 3, but we've done Fire Emblem, we've done Pokemon, and we're planning on doing a lot more too, so definitely keep an eye out for that. The five of us get together every week to play games, have fun, sometimes make content, sometimes do other things. We do it because it's fun. That's a simple reason, and we wouldn't be doing it otherwise. And to prove that point, every stream slot on this channel has its own list of games that we need to get to, and this is not including all the other channels and their plans as well. So we're not going anywhere. We may disappear for a while, but we're always coming back because we have a lot to do. As an audience, I want to thank you guys as well for joining us on all these adventures. Whether you are actively talking to us in the chat, whether you're lurking, whether you're watching this stuff in the future, whether you have this on as background noise, in whatever capacity you turn on this content and hopefully enjoy it, I thank you for taking time out of your days to do so, and hope to see you guys involved in future projects as well. But as usual, these outros have gone on for too long, So I think we're going to make our exit. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. If you don't care about anything else that was listed, we will see you guys here next week for Virtue's Last Reward. Otherwise, I will see you guys around the channel during the week. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Good night, everybody.